Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Nico Vera. Today we're looking at what have they realized about you. This is not limited to any specific connection. It doesn't have to be about love. It could be about anything, and it could be about anyone. People in 3D realm could even be your spirit guide or people on the other side. Whatever messages want to come through, we will look at it together. And most importantly, let me set a tone for today's reading. I'm trying to be light, as I understand this topic could be really triggering. It depends on what you have been through. If you have watched my previous videos, you probably know me by now that I cannot watch people getting hurt in a very messed up way. I cannot watch people getting treated unfairly by others. I can't stand seeing people going through injustice. I just can't. It really, really hurt my soul seeing that people are suffering, feeling that the pain in people's heart, feeling the pain that is lingering on people. I just really can't. So this is more like a disclaimer for me. I'm trying to take it light. I can't guarantee you, but I will try my best. Today, we have 5 piles. You could choose either by the crystal or by the card. This is the start card for different decks. Let me start with pile 1. Let me show the card first. So this is pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, pile 4, pile 5. If you prefer choosing by crystal, pile 1 is this pyrite. Pyrite. Pile 2, malachite. Pile 3, super 7. Super 7. Pile 4, moonstone. Moonstone. Pile 5, black tourmaline. Black tourmaline. Try to calm your mind and let your intuition guide you to the right pile. You could be drawn to multiple piles. Please be mindful this is a general reading. Use your own discernment. Take what's resonate for you. Don't force the message. The timestamp is down below in the description box. If you need more time to choose, feel free to pause the video. Alright, I will see you in your pile. Hi pile 1. Welcome to your reading. Today we are looking at what have they realized about you. Let me start with these smaller cards first. I feel like you guys can see. So let me just zoom in. So we have 5 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, the Chariot, Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Wands here. They have realized that you're moving on. You're not coming back. And here, the Wheel of Fortune, she's holding this dagger. And her facial expression is really giving me that you want to shut it down. Or you already did. Cut the cords, cut a tie. And this is giving me a cycle. For some of you, if this is about love, I feel like you and this person were in a circle or like a loop that keep both of you there, keep both of you stuck there. And I see this is you saying no more. They have realized trick that they used to do could really be like mental tricks, mental game, manipulation, words. They no longer work on you. And I asked about the explanation. We have the Three of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, King of Wands, and the World. There's an upgrade in your energy. From this Knight of Wands to this King of Wands. And here we do have the King here. I will talk about this later. It's giving me a combination of fire and earth. And I would say fire energy is very dominant here. The difference between a knight and king is that Knight of Wands is double fire, full of passion. I do feel like you're someone who do things. I mean, might be like in the past, you rush into action. But with this King of Wands, is air and fire, much more matured, much wiser. And it's telling me that you have gained clarity on who they really are, on the truth of this connection. Most importantly, you have gained clarity on yourself, who you really are. It is giving me that when you were with this person, when you were in this connection, you kind of lost yourself. Let me just zoom out a little bit. With this Eight of Swords being here, and here we have two Devil cards. They realized you're no longer in your head anymore. It's like you snap out of it. And this could really be like they make you question your self-worth. They make you kind of like stuck in this mind prison. And you escape from it. You snap out of it. They have realized that you have taken back your control. You're no longer trying to fix or heal this connection because you know your stability lies elsewhere. And for most of you, is that you find your worth. They have realized that you have bossed up. You're no longer easy to be tricked, to be manipulated. With this Five of Pentacles, it's giving me that they used to make you feel like you were one of the choices, like the Seven of Cups here. Make themselves look like they're surrounded by all kinds of fish. it's kind of giving me like some of them, they're stringing people along and they made you feel like you're a choice. And if you see here, the tower is pointing right through the heart. It shot right through the heart. They realized that their lies, deceptions, could be even betrayal, cost you this tower moment. Really, really broke your heart. But this is from their head. This energy, they have a disconnection between their head and their heart. Their heart knew that, of course, you would leave them because all the lies, all the things that they have done. But in their head, this is more giving me like they're trying to make sense. They never see it coming by you leaving. They thought they had you good. They thought you would never leave them. It is this delusional and the need of control from their ego and this entitlement that is actually built upon delusion. Here is just giving me that they are thinking in their head why you left. You have known your worth. That they have been seeing all this time and they don't want you to see. And now you really know your worth. This is related to the Five of Pentacles for some of you, that they have left you alone, all by yourself, especially when you needed someone, when you needed them. They knew what they're doing. They left you in the cold. And that really hurt you. For some of you, it's like a betrayal, or it's kind of like the collapse of your whole world, the foundation that you thought you guys shared, you guys have been building. There's a collapse. It's kind of like in your belief system. And that make you go inward. That they have realized you glow up after you left them. And for some of you, this Knight of Wands is talking about other person that you're with now. And they realize that you have left because you find yourself an upgrade, which I really doubt, like, if this is true or not. I kind of feel like this is them victimizing themselves, finding excuses for their behavior instead of accountability, so they don't have to go deeper and confront their inner demons. Like I said, there is a disconnection between their head and their heart. It's giving me, they feel like you have abandoned them because you find someone better. They feel like being replaced But the reality could really be that you're just hanging out with friends. And there's a lot of scenarios in here. I'm not going to go too detailed. Let's move on. What have they realized is that once you left, once you moved on, a table has been turned. It's like this circle here. What comes around goes around. Especially if previously they were playing mind games with you. They made you feel stressed. They caused you a lot of mental turmoil. And they left you in the cold. For some people, they left you when you need them the most. And this combination is just giving me, for some of you, you feel like they made you feel like you were disposable. Kind of feel like they were just like throwing out trash. But you're the one who have a lot of passion, a lot of love for them, who are willing to fight for them. And I see here, like some of you, you're doing the work for them before. You were willing to fight any obstacles, willing to take all the conflicts to make this relationship work, to work things out with them. Well, this is like what I see from the card as a third perspective. So not necessarily means like they realize that. I do feel like they know deep down in their heart that they lost a real one. Your love is deep as this ocean. And if you see, like, there's the fire underneath is kind of like a volcano eruption on beneath the surface. That's how it feels to be loved by you. One day they will eventually realize that what they have lost, who they have lost. But I really feel like this is just a matter of time. But going back to this Wheel of Fortune, once you left, basically here, like, they got a taste of their own medicine. Now they are feeling being left alone. And let's move on to the oracle cards here. With this orphan being here, they have realized that you have left them for good. This is it. Like, it's giving me like you had enough. And you're going to shut this down. The cycle, the circle that you guys have been going on and on and on. There's a huge emphasis on feeling of lost here. If you see, like, the orphans is 5 and we have 2 5s here. And here we have a 5 of wands. So 4 5s. It's like they want to reach the flower. They want to have it. Have someone good, have something good. but they're not able to reach it. This feeling of loss and this apocalypses, they have realized that their lies, deceptions, things that they have done behind your back, things are exposed. It's echoing here with the flame. That you're no longer in the dark anymore. This small amount of light is enough to illuminate the whole situation. Same thing as here. Let me just zoom in. The Queen of Cups, Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, the Devil. The Ace of Pentacles is like the sun, but it's the minor arcana. It's giving me, you have gained insight, could be by your own intuition, and this could talk about someone else. Could be like a psychiatrist, a therapist, doesn't have to be one-on-one. You could watch videos online. It could be mediums, psychic, tarot readers. And this could also talk about a mother figure, a female. And for most of you, this is your own intuition that revealed to you who they really are and the truth about this relationship. The truth is to have you stuck in this connection. It's kind of like this Eight of Swords here. Her eyes are blinded. And if you see here, that you were keeping your head down. You were like this puppet on a string, and they are pulling the string on you. If this is like a psychiatrist, they could have revealed to you that this relationship is abusive. If this is about a tarot reader, they could have revealed to you that they are not a soulmate. They are a karmic. For some of you, they could have revealed to you that there were some energy work. I'm not going to go detail on that. There's a lot of scenarios here. For most of you, this is giving me the domino effect or like butterfly effect. Something really small, like a sparkle, caused wildfire. This is what's giving me. It's like from this small window, you have gained a certain insight that allow you to see a much bigger picture. This is what's giving me. I feel like if this is only about money, it's very straightforward. You have been scammed. But I feel like for most of you, this is a connection that you have to cut tie with. What they have realized about you is that once you left, things are turned into chaos. They have to deal with themselves. They have realized that you are the king energy, regardless of gender. You have the passion, a big energy, and at the same time, you are in tune with your emotion. It's like here, you don't just say things, you make it happen. They have realized you are this powerhouse. For some of you, it's your spiritual power, even. Like you're good with manifestation, you make things happen. And they have realized that now you choose to put your energy elsewhere, to have a new beginning without them, either with someone else or just work on your own. They have realized once you get out of this relationship, you're better off on your own. No more conflict. They realize that you're content. You're much more content than before. This feeling of freedom here, you don't need other people's company. You're very relaxed. You're just enjoying life here. If you see, here she's in her own garden with her bird. And here, it's like she's taking a bath, just enjoying life, having this tea. And I want you to know this is not gender specific. It's just I'm describing the image here. And for some of you, they are trying to make you feel like you're the toxic one, you are the abusive one. Like there's issue with you, like you're a codependent or whatever that they say. You're very unbothered here. You're so determined to start your new chapter. You're unfazed here. That is when they realized they really lost you. Before I ended this, I do have to say there's one thing that they have realized that is true about you is that once you decided to move forward, once you have made up your mind, there's no going back. It doesn't mean that it's easy for you. Alright, Pal One, I really have to say that I respect this energy. This is what I've been trying to tell people. It took a lot of courage to leave things behind, to move on. It is not running away from the problem. If they want to be healed, they have to face their inner demon. You cannot do the work for them. Only thing you can do is to help yourself, to walk out of it. Alright, Pal One, I'm sending you love and healing energy. If you like this video, please give it a thumb up. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribe. I will see you in my next reading. Bye. Hi, Pal 2. Welcome to your reading. I just have to say, I'm truly amazed looking at your energy here. I feel like this is from your spirit guide or like your higher self. It could be that if you have a spiritual teacher, this could be from them. But I feel like most of you, this is beyond the 3D realm because they really understand your spiritual journey, your spiritual growth. I'm really amazed. Like, it just seems like you're dedicated to raise your vibration. And I do feel like you have a certain routine that is about your spiritual being. Could be like reading scrolls, getting more spiritual knowledge. So here, all the cards that are reversed are telling me things that you have completed, you have done. It's more like, I don't want to say task, but it's kind of like your routine to recharge your energy. It's like a practice, a personal retreat practice. Here we have the silent retreat. And we have freedom here. This practice is to help you maintain peace, to maintain your inner balance. I don't want to say like free yourself, but it's more giving me like it's a break for your soul. And here we have the essence, this jar or vase that she's holding. This is a keeper of our soul. The secret in our soul. The secret lies in the memories. The wisdom, the lessons our soul learned. Not just this life, throughout all the lives that our soul lived through. This is telling me that during this retreat or like this practice that you do, you're able to connect to your soul and to access the wisdom, the knowledge that's already in you. It's like your true identity. And there is some kind of like soul purpose or mission here. That's interesting. That's so fascinating, Pao, too. Like, wow. And here, this is the Sun card. And I think it's being reversed. It's telling me that this practice that you have completed is considered a success. It's giving me more than just healing. There's some spiritual upgrade there, like upgrade in your vibration. And here we have animal energy, channel one of the highest frequency of the universe, compassion here, through the nature, through animals. And here we have spirit act. This is giving me the Ace of Wands. And there is a focus on the action, which is like what I was saying. This is like a ritual or practice that you have done. And this practice, this ritual, helped your energy to glamour up. This glamour energy. It's like a glow up, but it's from within. It's more like a glow up for your soul. Wow, fascinating. Wow, who are you? I feel like this is some next level stuff. Like, I don't see this often. And with this vision here, if you see like the skeleton is on fire, the past has been burning away. This gives you an opportunity to expand your vision. And if you see this golden gate, it's really giving me like you're entering into a new timeline. Or entering into a higher dimension here. And if you see, like, this is a heart that is channeled through compassion. This is giving me oneness here that you're able to tap into. I just have to say, like, for my very limited knowledge, I do feel like you are next step close to completion. It's giving me like the next level is light. You're one step away from the highest frequency of the universe. That's what's giving me. I mean, I have very limited knowledge, so I could really be wrong. Maybe there's no limit going upwards. But I just have to be honest with what I feel here. Like one step away from the ultimate completion. You know, when I say completion, it's like the vibration, you know, like reach the highest vibration. So maybe like once you get there, your mission is kind of like share the light and to maintain the highest vibration. It just reminds me of this documentary I was just watching. It's called Sprint. So basically, everyone wants to be the fattest runner. And I was watching this athlete. He broke the world record. And the hardest part is to keep that record. But, anyways, let me go back to the cards. Let me start from here. Because I feel like here is more a specific message here. You see it all. You truly understand the duality. It's like this image here. You understand that the black and white is the same rose. You accept all the variations, diversity in life because you see the essence, you see the soul. It's like vibration is the language, it's the universal language that does not have any barrier. You're able to feel it and you're able to see it. From third eye or crown, vibration, signs are the language you speak. And because you truly understand the law of the universe, you understand all the contradictions are actually one. They're not contradictions, they're duality. The key is to balance it. You don't think there's anything wrong or good. It's like you don't judge because you have the key. There is a true acceptance here. And there's something about healing with this nectar. This could be your own spiritual journey or healing journey. Or it could say like your spiritual journey start with healing yourself first. And then we talk about like healing other people. And also there's some duality here. It's kind of like the poison turns into medicine, something that heal people. And the poison here is like the struggles you went through, the pain, the trauma. Could be either big T trauma or small T trauma. This could go deeper. This could go to the soul, the karmic lessons. These things are considered by mundane that like they're bad, but bad things happened. It's a challenge. You see the opportunity. It gives you an opportunity to heal, to grow stronger, to give you that experience. If you went through the experience, you know by heart. You can hear people talk all about it, but in terms of life lesson, enlightenment, these are more like secondhand information. They are important. People can learn from it. It does bring awareness, but the process is where alchemy happened. Seeing it turn into gold. That process, seeing the gold, the end result don't matter. It's the process of transformation that matters. And you have to walk the walk. You have to experience it. Oh, 1 second. You're very deep. And you go very deep. There's a vibe of popular loner. And here with the success, it is a pass from your spirit guide. For some of you, if you're looking for a sign, I do feel like this is the sign for some of you here, that it is considered a success, like the sun here, a successful completion. It's kind of like now you're ready to move on to the next stage, a higher state of awareness. This is going to be a little specific here. There's something about weighing your choice or weighing the cost and the benefit, to ask yourself if the tool that you're holding right now, or the tool that you want to get to help you get there, to help your spiritual growth, is it really worth it? There's some kind of like choice here, and it's minor arcana. I don't think this is like critical, but it is something to consider. It's kind of like a friendly reminder that think about the practical aspect, and it's related to a tool, like a spiritual tool. For example, it could be like crystal. It's kind of like, do you really need to spend $2,000 on like a crystal or like singing bowl, stuff like that? Not saying like exactly like this, it's just me like describing these energies here. I do feel like you will choose the practical, because Page of Wands is the earth and fire, and Knight of Wands is fire and fire. It's kind of like Knight of Wands is giving me like a flashy. So like the crystal might look very nice, but it costs a lot. And the other crystal might not look that nice, but it does the work. And if this is related to if you're like a light worker or a healer, a spiritual healer, this is more like you're weighing the scale, which client to help the people in need, or help people who offer you, basically who pay you well, because your time and energy is limited. So for some of you, I see there is a weighing, a measurement here. But like I said, this is not like huge, critical. This is a more a friendly reminder, something to think about. All right, let's go on here. We kind of talk about a scholar. There is a diligent here that you are dedicated, putting a lot of effort, your time, learning the knowledge. And I feel like for most of you, this is about spiritual knowledge and a spiritual practice here. And with the waker, with this I being here, I really feel like you've seen it all. You're aware of your inner self and your environment. You're very aware. Like what I said before, you're able to read the vibration. I have to say, you might not even need to read cards. Just from the change in the resonance when people speak, when people tell lies or tell truth, there's a change in the resonance, and you're able to read that. You don't even need to pull cards like I do. Oh, fascinating, Pao-Tu. Wow. And here we have the surrender. You surrender the outcome to the universe. There is no personal attachment to the outcome. It's like you follow the guidance, you done the work, the rest you leave it to the universe. It's kind of echoing here. You accept all and reject none. I love, love, love your energy, Pao-Tu. This is so fascinating. I'm still in this energy here. Keep vibrating higher and higher, and let me know when you get there. Thank you for letting me be a reader. I'll see you. Bye. Pao 3, welcome to your reading. What have they realized about you? Let's start with the tarot cards here. Let me just zoom in. Here I have 4 cups, death, the Fool, 5 of swords, King of cups, Queen of swords, strength. The bottom of the deck we have Ace of wands. They have realized that you're tired of the same old. Tired of their shit. For some of them, they could select this little offering, so they could try to make peace, try to reach out. For example, if they went no contact, they could like send you a meme and ask what you're doing, how you been lately, like it doesn't have to be like apologizing and offer like olive branch. Doesn't have to be like a serious offer. Just from this Four of Cups, because it's kind of like a minor arcana, it's more giving me like a small gesture to come back into your life. And I see here like you're not looking at it. You're looking away. And it's giving you a headache. Like the same old, same old. They have realized that you're done. Especially with the death card. I mean, and we have the Fool here. You want a new start. Here it's more like you just want the past die. Like in a natural way. Just release the past. Let the past stay in the past. And here, they have realized that you want nothing to do with them. You want a completely new start. And this is not like hasty or anything. This is actually from a place of content with yourself, with the King of Cups here. Emotionally content. It's like you don't want their cup. What you're focusing on is your own cup, filling your own cup. If you see the aura, it's kind of like from the crown to the heart, or it's vice versa, from the heart to the crown. There's some kind of like open your heart. It's kind of like you're following your heart instead of taking their crap. If you see here, she lock away the cup that they offer here. This is telling me that you're not coming back. They have realized that you cut them off. And it depends on how egotistic they are. Because I'm getting a split energy here. With the strength here, I feel like for most of them, seeing you wanting a new start, leave them behind, leave the past in the past, they're in awe with respect. They have realized that for you to have a completely new start, this is more giving me like on your own. They have realized how strong you are within. And this Queen of Swords is giving me most of them. It is a feeling of decisiveness. That you are decisive enough to do the right thing. To do the things that you think is right for you. That is related to this new beginning here. And I do pick up for some of them, they're kind of like in their ego, or like they're kind of blaming you, leaving them behind. Like a cold bitch. But at the same time, they realize you are strong. You're strong enough to leave them behind. That it's kind of giving me like a subconscious that if they were you, they probably wouldn't have the courage to leave. But this is just for some of you. Take it what's resonate for you. There's a ranging of energy here. And with this Ace of Wands, it really echoing the energy card here. This is giving me a very strong solar plexus energy that this new beginning is you. Follow your heart. Follow what your heart desire. The true passion. But let me talk about the oracle cards here. Here we have Father, the Lover, the Siren, the Haunter, the Heart, the Bridge. This, I'm actually going to spend some time and going in depth here because there are different layers. And it really depends on their vibration. Not everyone is going to get that deep, but I'm going to lay out there. Use your own intuition. Pick what's resonate for you. They have realized this duality in you, the stability, the conventional. And there's something about you, your energy, that is definitely alluring, definitely sexy, regardless of gender. But there's something about you that is unconventional, and they find it attractive. They realized you have genuine love for them. Once you're gone. For some of them, it's like they didn't take you serious when you're with them. This could be a fling. Whatever it is, when you guys were connecting, for some of them, they didn't take it seriously, or they could have this conflict. Like in their head, they couldn't, like they see you, both sides, but their brain cannot comprehend and see this as like a contradictions instead of, the duality, which we all have. It's in everything and everyone. Basically, it took you leaving, the absence in your energy. That's when they start realizing you're the love of their life. Maybe it's from a place of fear that they never seen someone who's that perfect. Like in their like perspective, not saying like you are, but it's like you have everything that they wish for, that they dream of. You have everything. You have the stability, you have the fun, the exciting, the alluring part. That is like a satisfaction of their dream, their fantasy. But there is importance of like you leaving, your absence, make them realize this. And this is for some of you, or for some of them. It's like, could be your energy or their energy. Deep down, I feel this feeling of fear of abandonment, It's kind of like abandonment issue. That is preventing some of them to enjoy the moment, to fully be content with people who they're connecting with right at the moment. It's kind of like when they're with you, they will worry that if you leave, will trigger their biggest fear. So they don't care. It's kind of like they pretend that they don't care, or like they disconnect from their heart space. Like they're using their head. And they even convince themselves that they don't care, you do not matter that much. But once you're really gone, they're tapping into their heart. With the haunt of the heart, the bridge. It's giving me a homecoming. You are the home to them. You are this light. That they always aiming for, that they always wishing for. You're a home to them. Somehow you're able to touch their heart, the deepest of their heart, that they have been trying so hard to build a wall against other people. But somehow you're able to get in and you're able to touch the heart. They're always chasing for something that they thought they're chasing for something, someone, a relationship, a connection. But they were disconnected from their heart. They were always chasing a void, trying to fill something with a void. But once you really left, they start to realize there's no point for them to chase, to search anymore. You are the one. You are. Everything that the heart desire. They have realized your connection. That you too are psychically connected. If you don't like that word, let's say it's a connection beyond 3D. There is a spiritual connection here. And there are different levels that they feel. This could manifest in like telepathical communication, kind of like you're saying things that they were just thinking in their head, stuff like that. You don't need to have actual like word communication. Your mind and your soul already been communicating to each other. This could be like a lot of things, like you're communicating with songs. You really understand them. Not just understand what they want. It's like what they need, what their heart need. That's how deep this goes. All right, let's move on to the tarot cards here. So here we have the King of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Strength, the Empress, Six of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. The bottom deck we have Judgment. They have realized you are their counterpart. And there's a strong emphasis on how much strength you hold. How nurturing you are. This energy of vitality. It's like you make them alive. This King of Pentacles is just sitting here and watching you. Not like actually watching you, but it's more like in their head. Imagination of having you. Well, it's kind of like playing house for some of them. It's like in this parallel world, in this perfect world, that they still have you, that they give it to you. They offer you stability, and you two build a family together, build something stable together. They could be really good with their words. This is just my personal opinion. Like, I didn't get this from the card or anything. This is just me, like, talking about my impression, reading the energy here. I do feel like they are pretty romantic. But that is just limited to imagination, their thoughts. When it comes to action, I mean, I need to pull more cards. All right, let me continue. Here we have Six of Cups and Six of Pentacles, double six here. I really don't think you want to go back. Six of Cups usually is talking about like reminiscing about the past. But here I pick up is that you have reconciled with your past. And this Six of Pentacles is interesting. It's like he's going in a direction. He is moving. This is giving me you already processed the past. It could be disconnection. Could be, you know, your shadow work. Could be a lot of things. But it's giving me that you're ready to move forward. There is a sense of giving here. I really don't think you want to give or entertain things in the past. It's more like once you make peace with yourself, with your past, you're ready to give, either to yourself or to new energy. Could be like new people, could be like the things that you're manifesting. You're ready to give. And I do feel like you're not someone who is stingy with your energy, even like your money for some of you. You're not a taker, you are a giver. That's how I feel from this energy. And with the Strength and Seven of Wands being here, it's echoing to what we were talking about before about your strength within. There's also an emphasis on you defending your boundary. This gives me a subcontext here that some of them, they cross your boundary, they cross the line with you. You're not looking back. You're protecting your boundary. And the bottom deck, Judgment. Judgment is 20. 21 is the World card. Next to the World card is the Fool. I think this is the process of this whole journey. It starts with a transformation here. Before you're on a completely new path or new chapter, the Judgment here is giving me kind of like a reflection. It feels like a review of your past, of the old chapter here, in order for you to start something new, to gain some wisdom, to gain some insight of what happened. It's like if in the past you let people cross your boundary, you have learned a lesson. It doesn't have to be like what I would just said. It could be a lot of things. But basically, they have realized that you are protecting yourself here. You chose yourself. It's giving me like they realized they no longer can get away with the same behavior, the same pattern that they used to have. To keep it in a like a simple or like a mundane way to say this is like they realize that you are judging them, judge their past behaviors. That is not in your best interest. I mean, what do they expect? They just expect that you being a doormat, you being a punching bag. I mean, come on. They can do whatever to themselves, but not like other people, right? All right. Pal 3, this is your reading. If you like this video, please give it a thumb up. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribe. I will see you in my next reading. Bye. Pal 4, welcome to your reading. What have they realized about you, Pal 4? I don't feel like this is mundane or day to day, like an actual person. I feel like this is from the spiritual realm. And really it could be the cosmics. Because I feel your energy through their lens, like what they have realized about you. You're gifted. For some of you, you might resonate with being a starseed. There's actually a lot of starseeds echoing here. And there's a strong connection with the moon here. If you see the mirror, feel like that's the moon. Yeah, you picked the moonstone. When I was shuffling the cards, I had a vision of this deck. That's why I'm using it for your reading. Let me check what's the name of it. Yeah, it's the Moon Power Tarot. I really feel like there's a strong connection with the moon. It could be that some of you, your talents are your psychic gifts. I feel like everyone have that. It's just yours is very, like, you're very gifted. Like, you're very psychic. And I do feel like for some of you, you're very creative. You might be an artist. This is giving me you're not someone who follows the crowd. Your energy is very, very unique. Like if you are in a 9 to 5 job, if this is your pile, I don't feel like you like it. You find it suffocating. For a lot of you, I feel like your job is very unconventional. For some of you, you could be nomads, like traveling. This is giving me like you were born to be free. With the box and the pilgrim here is giving me that you are breaking through all these layers, all the boxes that confines you. It's giving me no limit, the ultimate freedom here, and a desire. We have the hunger here. It's a desire to understand the mystery, to understand how the universe work, not from like textbook. For some of you here, you have the hunger. It's like this desire for you to answer the call, answer your soul calling, that you know you have a purpose. It doesn't mean like you know what it is exactly. I do feel like here is more like a self-discovery. If you see the light here. And with this mirror, it's like for most of you, I feel like you're still searching for it. But you know, there is a sense of purpose that is in your soul, that is under the star when you're born. I do feel like for some of you, there's something unique about your birth chart that might explain this energy that I got here. And there is some a sense of like coming to enlightenment from the darkness. It's giving me like a light worker. And your purpose is the duality that you have to discover or like heal yourself first. And I feel like most of you are experiencing the dark. I don't know if I sorry, I just adjust the light. So I was talking about light worker. So it's giving me that you have to face darkness. This could be related to like the Five of Swords and Ten of Swords here. It's from pain, could be like trauma. And by facing the darkness, you find the light within. I feel like for this part, you probably experience some stuff, heavy stuff, serious stuff in the past. It's like it doesn't break you, it makes you. You're able to transform. It's like transmute the energy from the dark to the light. That's how you serve your purpose. If you're a light worker, that's how you help the universe, you help this world by helping yourself first, by finding the light in you first. Like I said, I think it's a progress. It's not like one time thing. It's a process of, sorry, did I say progress? I meant to say like process. It's a process of you to discover yourself first, who you really are, the purpose, your soul calling. It's from the process of facing darkness, dealing with darkness. So it's a journey, and you could be still in this journey. I mean, on this journey. It's just like this double mission. I haven't read the guidebook yet, but just the surface level, just from these keywords, it echoes a lot in this reading that you could be a starseed, a light worker, and how you help the world is to serve the world by being yourself, and how you're able to shine your light, share your light, how you're able to be this light worker is to serve the world by being you. I feel like your energy is very unique. When people experience energy frequency that is different, that is very different, this could lead to misunderstanding. This could bring out fear, even jealous, because I do feel like you're very talented in a very unique way. This could bring fear, insecurity from other people, and they could really do some stuff to you that is operating from their shadow, from their wounded ego. All right, let me get to the tarot cards. Here we have Seven of Pentacles, the World, Queen of Pentacles, Four of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. The bottom of the deck, we have Five of Swords. They have realized that you're patient with the process. And here, I feel like you're practicing to raise your frequency. your practice for ascension, or it could just simply be like for peace of mind here. So you could do like meditation. You could go on like personal retreat. So you could disconnect with all the noises. It's like mute all the noises. The swords are like, it's giving me from a mental, in your mental space. Could be like by praying as well for some of you. This is giving me, you have successfully completed one stage of your spiritual growth. Enlightenment, ascension here. And you're on the next level. We have two queens here, earth and fire. And queen is water element. Page is double earth. And it resonates with the hunger here, curious, want to learn more. This to me is like you have completed learning the knowledge. This is more giving me like life lessons. So it's kind of like you have to experience it. Could really be from this Five of Swords here. And I do feel like these are related. I will get into later. So going back to the queen, which is the water element, is giving me in this next stage, you're able to be balanced with your emotion. At the same time, be grounded. This is giving me you're still hungry for learning. The learning does not stop here. And at the same time, with this fire energy here, I really feel like this is echoing here the inner light, the inner flame. The energy within. It's giving me like self awareness. You get to know yourself better and you realized you're actually very powerful, intuitive. This is giving me, you're actually stronger than you thought. You have more power in you than you previously thought. This is kind of giving me like, you might have a very unconventional lifestyle, career, but it does not contradict with you being grounded. Having the energy of stability. And being passionate. It's more like a respect for life, not just for like humanity, but it's for the flowers, for lives on earth, the animals. There's a sense of vitality here. It's like everything you touch becomes alive, becomes gold. That is your power. Well, that's what they have realized about you. And like I said at the beginning, I do feel like this is beyond the 3D world. This is from the spiritual realm or like the cosmics, the universe. All right, let's go to here. So here we have the Ace of Cups, Strength, Queen of Swords. This is Eight of Swords. This is Four of Cups, Page of Swords. The bottom deck is the Ten of Swords. Like I said before, I feel like this is related. This Five of Swords is giving me what actually happened to you in the 3D realm. And this could be a lot of things, but I will just say the energy here, and you can apply it to your specific case. Something happened to you is meant to hurt you. You feel this loss. That this person, this thing, caused you mental turmoil. For some of you, this could even be like trauma. It doesn't have to be big T trauma, it could be small t trauma. For example, like they did something very underhanded. Could be like bully, spreading fake rumors to destroy your reputations. Just stuff like that. And here, with the Ten of Swords, is giving me what happened already happened. You have processed it. Maybe some time has passed. And you're trying to feel better. But this has an impact on you mentally. This feeling could be like feeling of betrayal, feeling of very hurt. How could another human being do this thing so underhanded, so cruel to another human being? This is the scar or the impact that you have to deal. Like I said before, the darkness. I don't feel like you're running away from it or like blaming how unfortunate your fate is, or your fate has always been like this unfair. I don't think you're looking outward I think you're facing it. You're facing the energy of darkness here. I don't think you need me to say, I'm sorry for you. On the opposite, I want to say, congrats. This happened for a reason. Whatever it happened, no matter how messed up it was, it was not meant. It was not to break you, to destroy you, because you are strong. You have the power to turn the darkness, to turn the poison into light, into medicine that heals people. It will heal you. And it will. At the same time, heal the world. Your energy. I wanted to know that. I wanted to know that your energy really matters. Reading your energy. You're meant to be this light. Don't give up. Please don't give up. I'm sorry. I didn't expect a reading to be this emotional here. Go back to the cards. I feel like the Ace of Cups is talking about the healing water. There is an ultimate solution for you to get out this Ace of Swords. If you see, like, the person is wrapped, there is a feeling of being stuck, feeling stagnant. And for some of you, this could be very specific, that is kind of like, I don't want to say like a loss of motivation, but it's like you're just here to kill time by like playing video games or like watch movies, shows. There's a feeling of like stillness, not able to go anywhere, because this could be like the feeling of being trapped. Or this could literally be like the situation that you're in that prevents you from moving forward. And with this Ace of Cups, I do feel like this is like the ultimate solution. This could be from you, from the universe, as a gift to lift your energy up. To make it flow here. If you see like the water is flowing, definitely a strong sense of healing here. This could be you healed yourself through your practice. It doesn't have to be like spiritual practice, but I feel like for a lot of you could really be. It could also be like going to therapy, hanging out with friends. There's a lot of things here, but the energy is the same. The Four of Cups and the Strength is giving me that you are building the inner strength in you. And there is a yearning, like this hunger, a yearning for a higher purpose, to find your strength, and it's within. And this is the opposite of stucking at home. It's giving me like to free yourself. Could literally be the mind, body, and spirit, because this is in the wild. And there is a strong spiritual strength here. If you think about the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, the Four Cups, it's like the person is sitting and looking at the Three of Cups in front of him, and there's a hand offering one cup. It's just like this Ace of Cups here. I do feel like it's trying to say, in order for you to see the cup being handed to you, it's more like a spiritual gift, a gift from the universe. You will see it by going within. So that's the duality here. I think I was reading this. It talks about the expansion, the motion for you to go to the outer world. Is for you to explore your inner world. So the duality is the journey that both within yourself and the journey in the outer world. So it's like both within and out. The Queen of Swords and Page of Swords, I feel like the page is talking about change for your approach here or for your energy here. It's actually similar to here, is like the change from the pages of the earth element and the queen is the water element. It's kind of similar to here, but this is more talking about your mental space. It's kind of giving me like a mastery. It's more like how you respond to stress. Basically to the stimulus from your environment. Could be like people, things that used to stress you out, that you used to react maybe in a hasty way. If you see the image here, it's like she's trying to pull the swords out from her mouth. I feel like there's some consideration here for your action. It's like a mastery of the mind. If you see here, you're still like wearing the sword, but this is more like a pin to show your identity, to show yourself with a sense of pride because you have mastered the swords, master the lesson here. And instead of swords, now you're holding this rose. I really feel like this has something to do with your reaction. And there is some lesson learned here for you to be more matured, more at ease, more in tune with your emotion, more peaceful. People might do things, say certain things. It could really like upset you or trigger you so that they could get a certain reaction out of you. It's kind of giving me like that's how they able to stay relevant to you. I feel like there's definitely some lesson learned here that you're able to have this great discernment that you know the truth and you follow the truth, that you are aware of yourself, your inner world, and your environment. So you know how to react. It's more like how do you react to the outer world? And at the same time, how to process or react to your inner world, especially if there was any like shadow, turmoil, imbalance in the mental space. You know how to deal with it because you've been through it, you have completed it. The lesson has learned. Just as said, like there's a mastery here. And it all goes back to the mystic here, the energy here, your journey of finding the light within you. It started with you experiencing and facing the darkness. This way, you're able to transform into this beautiful butterfly. There will be no more illusion of your self image here. And this could really from the normality, the society, people's expectation, the tradition, from the convention. For people, group, that do not understand uniqueness, diversity of life. It's like a frog at the bottom of a well. Does not mean they're a frog, just as a metaphor. When they're at the bottom of a well, they assume that the sky that they see is the law, is how the universe is supposed to operate. Once they jump out, they will see the world is so much bigger, is full of diversity, difference. Just think about like how many kinds of birds out there. I haven't looked it up, but I bet there's like hundreds or even thousands of different kind of birds. Being a bird expert is the hardest job in a zoo or whatever that you call it, because there are just so many birds. It's okay for people to live at the bottom of the well. I do not think it makes them lesser a human. I think we're all equal. But I think the problem is that they're so used to the box that they start to be rigid, start to be ignorant, and start to judge people. I think that is where the problems start. Especially seeing these five of swords here. It is not okay to cause trauma to other people. It is not okay to cause pain to other people. And I think that's where the problem is, at least for me. But anyway, it's okay. Like whatever they think, it doesn't matter. They don't understand your mission. They don't understand how special, unique you are. They don't understand that as a good thing. But at least, at least I understand it. And I'm sure like there are other tarot readers who understand this energy, and I'm sure they will appreciate it because your energy is damn amazing. All right. Pile 4. Keep being yourself and keep conquering the world. I'm sending you love. I'm sending you healing energy. I will see you soon. Bye. Happy 5. Welcome to your reading. What have they realized about you? You could really came from pile 1 or drown to pile 1. Let's see what tarot cards you have. The Chariot, Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, Two of Cups, Eight of Swords, Six of Cups. The bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Cups. When I was shuffling your cards, I keep hearing petty. I feel like some of you are pretty funny here. It reminds me of a channel that I watch. Her channel, it's about petty stories, but it's in a very funny way, not like in a devious. It's nothing really bad. What they have realized about you is that you walk away from them, from this connection. They have realized you moved on. They have realized you no longer tied yourself up. It's more like a mental prison. You're no longer serving your time. You freed yourself. And there is a fire energy here. Today, like all these piles, we've been getting a lot of fire energy here. This is more giving me the hope that is so heated to have a new start. And they have realized you cannot wait. To cut this old relationship, to cut them off with this Ace of Swords here. It doesn't have to mean like literally, but for some of you, it could really be. This is more about the mental space. And it's more about like these two aces here. It's more about you taking the initiative to move on. And I heard to move the F on. So for some of you, you might be like, you might feel this is a very intense relationship, or there's just a lot of back and forth, or just you've been with this person for a long time. And they have realized that you no longer or to say like your mind no longer visiting back. The Six of Cups feeling nostalgic, this reminiscing about the past. No more for you. You're willing to cut a cords off. It's kind of like clear the space. to welcome new energy coming in. And with this Queen of Cups, this is double water. You're content with where you are right now. And it's kind of funny, like you're just drinking your tea or coffee. Just enjoy the moment. And for some of you, it is kind of like what I was talking about at the beginning about the channel. Um, Kind of like now I'm sipping my tea. I'm ready for some drama. It's kind of like, yeah, I can't wait to see them getting their quote unquote karma. I feel like for some of you, Pal 5, you're really funny. And I want you to know this is not like in a vicious, a wicked way. No. It's more like you take things very light. Give me like lighthearted. Yes, in the past, there might have been some shit, but you chose to use humor to be lighthearted about it. And we have this protection here. They have realized the door for them to return, for them to come back, has been locked. It was locked. It was sealed. It's giving me your energy is no longer accessible to them. You have protected your energy. Let's see the oracle cards here. I believe this is pronounced agape, the flame, the orphan, the village. They have realized that you are spiritually protected. And it has something to do with your love. They have realized your love is deep, intense, but it's just like the light, the candles here. There's something about your being the light and your love being divinely for them. That is interesting. I'm not sure what you did, Pal 5, but that is some intense energy. But just like this Ace of Wands, and here we have the flame, like a lot of fire, a lot of strong energy in you that they have realized you are this light. Maybe before they have mistakenly thought the light was from them. They are the light source. But once you removed yourself, they have realized that you have been the light. You have been always this light to guide them, to help them ascension, go higher. And if they try to dim your light, now they have realized that they can't. No one can dim your light. And with the orphan and the village being here, they have realized that they are abandoned. They are the abandoned one. They are being left alone. It's giving me now reaching you is just a dream. They can't reach you anymore. It's giving me like they have realized from now on, they're only there to watch you bloom to this beautiful flower here. They can't touch. They can't even reach. They can't even be close. It's like all they can do is watch your new post, new picture, and they're worried about accidentally hit the like button. So you know that they're watching you. That's what's giving to me. And for some of you, they don't even have that chance. You already blocked them. And the village, they have realized that you left. You left the home. Well, quote unquote home. They have realized without you, it doesn't feel home anymore. Not saying like you literally have a home with them, but it's more the feeling, the nostalgia feeling. That feeling of trust, secure, loved. There's some kind of unconditional love here that they realize now without you. Ain't no home anymore. And it's more like when you left, you took everything with you. You took the village with you. There's no village for them to even return to. It's like this vessel here, if you see. Yeah, there's definitely something about your body that is really attractive, regardless of gender. But here, if you see this bowl, it's like when you left, they realized you took the bowl. That also gives me a protection. They no longer feel protected anymore. This could be spiritually, this could be like no one is there for them. No one got their back like you do. And here, the nectar, they have realized that you are their medicine. By the way, there's also something about your smell here. You smell good. Just like your smell is still lingering on their mind. And here we have the comic. Like I said, I feel like you're funny. And colorful. It's not like you're shallow. It's not like you don't go that deep. It's kind of like the opposite because You are deep. You see through beneath the surface. And you still choose to use humor. It's not like you don't understand serious topics, serious things. It's more like you understand it so much that you prefer to be light about it. You prefer to take things not so serious. And that's what I not realize. I feel like that's what they miss. They miss your jokes. You could have inside jokes with them. They miss your humor, your witty. They miss your laugh, your smile, and how much color you brought to their life. It's not what they have realized. It's more like they miss that. For some of you, your smile, your laugh really heals them. That's what I have realized. Pal 5. I love your energy. Thank you for letting me be a reader. If you like this video, please give a thumb up. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribe. I'm sending you love. I'm sending you healing energy. I will see you in my next reading. Bye.